Hi there, this is Ron Youngman, and we're going to talk about some music. And this is my friend Patty Ryan. She's going to help get it going.
Who are we talking about today?
Well, I thought first we'd talk about Billy Murry.
Ooh. Okay, clue me in.
Okay, Billy Murry. Billy Murry started singing. Well, let's go back. He was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay. And folks were, I believe, Irish immigrants, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And interesting how many people who we now consider huge names of the past, of the music, and came over as immigrants, you know, in the 18 whatevers. Sort of. At any rate, he was born in Philadelphia, but they moved to Denver, Colorado. And I think he was born around 1877. Okay, wow. Mm-hmm. But somewhere around 18. In that time, when he got to be around 15, 20, he decided to go out with a vaudeville troupe. So he went off with the vaudeville troupe and wound up making a recording in San Francisco, which, by the way, will play another role in somebody else's life. So it's interesting, San Francisco. I wrote this guy's name down. You'll have to pardon me because I couldn't quite remember it. The guy's name was Peter Bacigalupi.
My goodness.
Hey, see, I had to write that down.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And he owned a phonograph company, and they were on cylinders.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. So Billy started singing around 1893, 97, somewhere in there for this fellow, and made, who knows, all of them, unfortunately, all the recordings are lost. They can't find one of them.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is, in a way. By the way, before he left Denver, he was known as the Denver Nightingale. Ooh. Yeah. But his form is kind of singing he called hammer. He considered himself, his voice, like a hammer, because you had a horn and you had to sing into the horn. There were no microphones. None of that existed. Right. And so anyway, he's out there with Mr. Fella and sorry, and he's recording. Well, the cylinders couldn't be reproduced. So if you made one cylinder with whatever on it, you know, a neat little tune, whatever, Josephine, Fly With Me, Josephine, whatever, you had to make it again. You couldn't stop. You had to make it again and again. So if they wanted 50 recordings, he had to sing it 50 times.
Oh my gosh.
No wonder he had a hammer voice, right?
Oh, no kidding.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So after this, he kind of wandered back to New York, you know, vaudeville, and you're trooping around. And he was a major vaudeville figure. About 1903, he started making records in New York City, in the area where we call, I guess people call it Tin Pan Alley.
Oh, okay.
And it was the area where all the musicians went. All the musicians were there, and the writers of songs. And he made records for every major record company that existed. Right about that. There were companies called Silvertown or Silvertone. There was OK. There were all kinds of names that don't exist anymore because it was the beginning. It was just the beginning. Although Emil Berliner had made some recordings and they became Victor.
Oh, okay.
So in 1906 he started, because he was so popular, he started recording for Victor. And he recorded with Victor until probably the early 30s, I think. But his style was set up mostly for before electricity. And he hammered the songs out. It was like, say da 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 da, you know, instead of say, do you know, that kind of.
No subtlety.
No. You couldn't be. You couldn't be heard if you were subtle.
Right.
So, unfortunately, when 25 came along, and he was getting in front of a microphone, his style was too heavy. So he had to relearn how to sing.
Yeah.
And he did. He did okay. At any rate, he was a great lover of baseball. And in his youth, when he got to New York, he played on a group team called the New York Highlanders. They became the Yankees. He was probably the most recorded artist of the first 2 decades of the 20th century.
Wow.
Remarkable. Maybe we can listen to a little clip of his and get an idea of the Billy Murry experience.
Yes, let's do.
Okay.
both near and afar. I'm sure you'll know him when I tell you he's the guy at the end of the bar. He's got all the troubles of all of you folks, in fact all the troubles there are. And that's why he's one of the worst of the soaks, the guy at the end of the bar. So drink up and let's have another. Drink up, whoever you are. Drink up, he may be your brother, the guy at the end of the bar. His face gets to looking like something he'd won attending some rummage bazaar. But who says the evening has only begun? The guy at the end of the bar, who spends all his nickels when he wants to hear some hillbilly songs with guitar, then misses them all while he cries in his fear, the guy at the end of the bar. So drink up, let's have another. Drink up, whoever you are. Drink up, he may be your brother, the guy at the end of the bar. His missus just gave him the air and left with the kids and the car. Just give him a nod and he'll climb in your hair, the guy at the end of the bar. He brags he can outguzzle all of you mugs. His record has proved he's a star. But who sees pink elephants and all kinds of bugs? The guy at the end of the bar. So drink up and let's have another drink.
The man's fun. I enjoy him all the time. I have a bunch of his recordings. I play them all the time. Now, he did one thing that people might remember a little bit of. He was the sing-along in the Betty Boop cartoons that did the sing-alongs.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, he was her companion's voice, I believe, Bimbo. Oh. Yeah, I love that movie. He was such a baseball fan. His last recording was in 1943 or so, and then he retired and did ball games. He just loved ball games. And honestly, kind of an amazing thing, I guess. He attended the ball game in 1940 something or the other, whatever. And no, it was 54 ball game, and said he had to use the restroom, and that was it.
That was it.
He walked away and never came back. So, but we have him on shellac and other ways, and he really truly was one of the most remarkable singers and persons, I guess, of that era. Really, really nice.
That's great.
So I hope you get a
thanks
chance.
for introducing us to him.
Absolutely, you're quite welcome. I enjoy it, and you'll enjoy him when you hear some of the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody. Oh, hi. Goodbye.